Hello, good day. You're welcome to yet another edition of Relationship Matters with PJ. And today we're talking about finding someone to marry, part two. The first time, I want to thank you for all your comment and the wonderful feedback we got from the people who watched the first episode. This is the second episode, and today we're going to be looking at what are the major criteria you have to have in place for you to find the right person to marry. For you to find the right person to marry. I started off by saying that there are over 7.5 billion people living on the surface of the earth today, and the ratio between men and women are relatively close, but you cannot get married to everybody. There's someone that God has destined for you, and there's someone that fits perfectly into what God has called you to do. So today we're going to be looking at the next principle that will help you in finding the right person. I'll be back after this time out. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at the next principle that will help you in finding the right person is what I call clarity of purpose. Clarity of what? Of purpose. First and foremost, what is purpose? Purpose is the reason behind your creation. Purpose is the essence why you are living on the surface of the earth. Purpose is the assignment in which God sent you on this earth to fulfill. Now, notice that your spouse or the person that is going to walk that journey with you on the surface of the earth is not just coming around to procreate with you. It's not just coming around to keep you company. Specifically, God is sending that person your way to assist you in fulfilling your assignment, to assist you in fulfilling your purpose. Now, our major emphasis has been in the book of Genesis chapter 2, when God said unto Adam, when God created the first man, Adam, he placed him in a garden, and indicate that God gave him a work, God gave him an assignment. Adam's purpose at that moment was to expand the Garden of Eden, was to take the Garden of Eden from that location that it were and expand it across the surface of the earth. And God came and said, it is not good for the man. That word the man there means it's not good for the man who had discovered his purpose, for the man who is working on his assignment to be alone. It is not every man that is not good for them to be alone. If you are a man out there, you do not know your assignment, you are not pursuing your purpose, you are not making any impact and contribution on earth, you are permitted to be alone. But if you're someone that have discovered your assignment, discovered your purpose, and you're working on it, God said it is not good for you to be alone. And so that was the man that God had to create a helpmate. He says, see, I will make a helpmate suitable for him. A helpmate. So what is the person coming to help if you have not discovered purpose? The person is coming to help you to fulfill your purpose. So the next principle that you need to put in place while looking for a life partner, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whether you're a boy, whether you're a girl, is clarity of purpose. In one of my book, I said something that until purpose is defined, you are not qualified for relationship, because relationship is tied to purpose. If someone's destiny or his purpose on earth is to go to the north, and your own purpose and your assignment will lead you to the south, both of you cannot embark on the same train. You can't embark on the same vehicle because you're not going to the same destination. So, for example, if someone his assignment or his purpose is probably for him to be a preacher, or probably for him to be an entertainer, and you want to get married to someone who doesn't have a calling in that area, who doesn't have a passion in that area, you're going to have conflict. You're going to have issues. Why? Because you will not reason the same. One of the things that purpose does for you is that purpose will influence your reasoning. Purpose will influence your positioning in life. Purpose will influence a lot of things around you. Now, as I begin to round up, I want you to know that the identification of your purpose is very important towards living. Martin Luther King Jr. said that any man that is not willing to die for anything is not fit to live. And purpose is that thing that you are willing to die for. Until you're able to find something that you're willing to die for, then you have not discovered purpose. Now, I want you to know that until you have discovered purpose, you have not started living. Living begins when purpose is discovered. I want to encourage you today. While you are out there looking for someone to marry, while you are out there interested in a relationship, interested in somebody, why don't you spend time and ask yourself, have I fully discovered my purpose? Now, there are 7 things that purpose will determine in your life. Number 1, purpose will determine your circle of relationship. You see, when you have clarity of purpose, everybody cannot be your friend. You will only be friends with the people who are going in the same direction with you. Purpose will also determine the flow of your resources. When you've discovered purpose, then you can determine where your money will go to, where your resources will go to. Are you getting it now? Purpose will also determine your protection and your preservation. You see, your protection and your preservation is tied around your purpose. That place of your purpose, God has arranged angels to protect you. God has arranged a trade force to preserve you. Also, as I begin to round up, your purpose will also determine your provision. Now, when you've been able to identify your purpose, you will discover that provision for your living has already been put in place in the place of your purpose. And one of that provision is your life partner. One of that provision is your spouse. Notice that in the book of Genesis chapter 2, Eve came to Adam in his place of purpose, in his place of assignment. Now, I want to round up with this for you. Discover purpose quickly, and you will be closer in finding the right person to marry. Thank you for being part of this broadcast. As I said earlier on, please, if this is your first time, like our page, share this page, subscribe it, drop a comment below, ask questions, and recommend this page to others. Bye for now. See you next time on an edition of Relationship Matters and on this topic, finding someone to marry. I remain your host, Pst Jonathan. Bye for now.